So I think Zambian people also need to understand that Hakainde Chilema represents a very big danger, not only for Zambia, also for the region. That means a great danger for Zambia, Democratic Republic of the Congo, and even Tanzania. Because according to the information, secret information we have, everything is starting in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So President Tshisekedi is trying by all means to change the Congo constitution so that he can cling to power. But he cannot succeed unless he has some connections around the Congo. That means presidents are going to protect his power. So among the people he talked to, there is this lady, Samia Suluhu, the president of Tanzania. And he also went to talk to Hakainde Chilema, the president of Zambia. Everything, if you see that these presidents are so corrupt, it's because they are organized mafia. They've already managed to put in place a team we can call a very strong mafia at the head of the states. That means in Tanzania, Congo, and lately Zambia. As long as we have a corrupt president in the Democratic Republic of the Congo by the name of Felix Tshisekedi, is the one funding some presidents. Felix Tshisekedi funded that lady in Zambia, Samia Suluhu, to cling to power so that when they steal some minerals in the Congo by the Tshisekedi family, the road is Tanzania. And they've already started stealing the lithium in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They put it in trucks, and then it goes to the Tanganyika Lake. Then from there, they put on a boat, it crosses and goes to Tanzania. Can you imagine? We don't have any figures, any digits about the quantity of lithium that's being taken from the Congo and anything else. We don't have anything. Everything is being computerized in Tanzania. That means if you want to know anything about the Congo lithium, go to Tanzania. As if that lithium doesn't belong to the Congo, to the Congolese people. And all this has been done by Felix Tshisekedi. That's why Felix Tshisekedi is also seeking a third, fourth, even fifth, how do you call it? Term, in order to cling to power. He has already managed to get an ally in the person of Samia Suluhu, the president of Zambia. You can remember, no, president of Tanzania, if you can remember very well, these are the guys who sponsored all the mafia that happened during election time in Tanzania. And the same Felix Tshisekedi, if you can try to remember, they started already, Hakainde Chilema and Felix Tshisekedi. They started planning how to steal the same lithium from the Katanga province, especially in Tanganyika province and Holomami, because there's a very profound, long belt of lithium. And Hakainde Chilema was ready that Felix Tshisekedi could steal that lithium, put it on a train, and send it to Lubumbashi. And then from Lubumbashi, it could go to Zambia. Can you imagine? Congo lithium. And Hakainde Chilema agreed. If you can remember, Hakainde Chilema and Felix Tshisekedi, they met a couple of times. It's about the Congo minerals. Tshisekedi Felix doesn't bother himself. He doesn't have any plan about that Congo lithium, to create jobs in the Congo, to dig it, to transform it in the Congo, even to make batteries in the Congo. No. Felix Tshisekedi has planned how to steal that lithium from Tanganyika and Holomami, the two provinces, and send it, one part to Tanzania and another part to Zambia. That's why Felix Tshisekedi needs Hakainde Hichilema to remain in power, to cling to power by all means. And in fact, for the Zambian people who didn't know, let us tell you now the truth. If Hakainde Hichilema is being bold, he wants to cling to power by all means, because he has been founded by the Felix Tshisekedi regime. Even this election, the political party of Mr. HH was funded, sponsored by the Tshisekedi regime. They gave him money. Hakainde Hichilema received some money from the Congo. The first is in installments. He received 90 million US dollars. 90 million US dollars 2 or 3 times. So that Hakainde Hichilema can cling to power in order to protect the Felix Tshisekedi regime. Because Felix Tshisekedi has seen now that he cannot do anything if Tanzania is against him and Zambia. That means they're gonna chase him from power easily and pretty soon. That's why he did that. So what is happening in Zambia? The idea to push HH to cling to power, it came from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So Zambian people, if you can remember very well, when we saw for the very first time Hakainde Hichilema and Felix Tshisekedi meet, do you remember one time they met with the US Secretary of State under Joe Biden? That guy, let's see if we can find his name. Let me ask artificial intelligence. Who was the US Secretary of State under Joe Biden? Okay, it says Anthony Blinken. Yes. Anthony Blinken met with Felix Tshisekedi and Hakainde Hichilema in the United States of America. And Anthony Blinken, under Joe Biden, sent Kamala Harris as vice president to Zambia also. All those visits, they were done with the perspective to start stealing the lithium in the Congo, sending it to Zambia. And Hakainde Hichilema prepared already some companies in Zambia, in the Copper Belt region, between Kitwe, Luansha. There are some companies there where that lithium will be sent, transformed, and then put in packages. That means they'll be stealing and sent outside. And Felix Tshisekedi would be dividing, will be sharing money with Hakainde Hichilema. Can you imagine? These people we call our presidents. These are the mafia. These guys are the source of our poverty, the source of our misery, the source of dictatorship. Because they are so wicked and selfish. They want to cling to power. They are ready to make people die. When we saw that, if you can remember when Felix Tshisekedi and Hakainde Hichilema went to the United States of America to visit Anthony Blinken, they signed something like a memorandum. We came out, we guys from the Congo, to tell you, Zambians, open your eyes. That president of yours, Hakainde Hichilema, is a bad guy. The fact that he's now eyeing the Congo minerals, he wants to start a business in the Congo, that guy is gonna bring dictatorship in Zambia, is gonna put a military state in Zambia, and that guy is gonna be ready to bring war into Zambia. This is what is happening now. Hakainde Hichilema is ready to kill Zambian people in order to stay in place. All those things are being done so that they can start plundering and continue plundering the minerals from the Congo. So as far as we are concerned now, ladies and gentlemen, as long as Felix Tshisekedi will remain in power in the Congo, Hakainde Hichilema will be there because he's being funded by the money coming from the Congo, the Felix Tshisekedi regime. So what we need to do is to make sure that Hakainde Hichilema go. That guy should go. If he goes, Felix Tshisekedi is not going to have any partner to deal with. That's how it is. The democracy in Zambia is going to help us create democracy in the Congo. That's how it is.